Hello friends, welcome back to Kamath Astrology, and today we will cover one more important transit. Okay, finally after 1 year the sun is returning back to his own sign, that is the sign of Leo or Sinha, on 17th August 2021. So the king is returning back to his home after a year and ascending on the throne. That is, sun will first enter the Magha Nakshatra. Now, when the king returns home, he is welcomed by the army general, that is Mars or Mangal, and by the prince, that is Mercury. So, what happens when a king returns home? There is a grand welcome given to the king. There is great celebration, and that is what is happening on 17th August 2021 when sun enters into his own sign of Leo after a year. But does the king return home so easily? The king has to fight many battles and finally he returns home victoriously. So, before entering the sign of Leo, the king has to cross one very important junction called as the Gandanta, and only then can the king enter his house, because his house is the border between a fire sign and a water sign. So, let us now analyze the good and bad impact of this transit. So, as I said, on 17th August 2021, you can see the sun labeled as SU has entered the sign of Leo. Accompanying the sun, you can see Mars is already present there, represented by the letters MA. I have shown both these planets in a purple circle. And to the side of the sun, you can see the prince, that is Mercury, waiting there. Okay, and the guru or the teacher, that is Jupiter, is giving a pleasant aspect on this combination from the sign of Kumbh or Aquarius. So you can see Guru or Jupiter labeled as JU here in Aquarius. So now when the king returns, this is a very happy time. Okay, there is celebration, there is joy, there is great welcome. Different types of people come to meet the king. Now, the sign of Leo is the natural fifth house in the zodiac belt, and when the sun enters his own sign, that is the sign of Leo, okay, it throws light on that sign. So, this sign represents leaders, it represents CEOs, it represents film stars, it represents powerful personality, because the sun is all about power, okay. And when Mars bolsters the sun, that is, Mars also gives his energy to the sun, what happens? It is a very fiery combination. Okay, light is thrown on many things. During this time period, your children will prosper. Okay, any speculative gains that you have made, you will be tempted to make more and more investments, try to make more and more money out of it. And that is one thing you should be very careful about, because Sun and Mars is a fiery combination. It can trigger you to do more than what is needed. And you might put in a lot of energy in doing certain creative things. Okay, and it could also result in a burnout. So this is one thing you need to be very careful about. The fifth house is the natural house of creativity. Okay, it is the house of speculative gains. It is the house of your past good deeds. Okay, and when sun enters this house, you get fame, you get recognition for your good deeds. You also tend to make a lot of monetary gains. But on the negative side, this creates a kind of fire within you. This creates a passion within you to overdo things. And this can also result in a lot of ego, lot of burnout. Okay, so this is one thing we need to be very careful about, not overdoing anything, not transgressing the boundaries. So, if you have done good things in the past, now is the time when you will get good fruits for those actions. Sun here is the king, and the king always ensures the right fruits are given to the general public. The army, the police force, the navy, the air force, all these branches which are associated with Mars, they become very powerful. Doctors also stand to gain in a big way in this time period. Surgeons will prosper in this time period because Mars represents surgery, Sun represents the king. Okay, and definitely a lot of light is thrown on these areas. With Jupiter putting his seventh aspect on the Sun and the Mars, the king gets proper guidance. The army is also directed to take actions in a right and just way. But despite all these positive things which I mentioned, there are still certain challenges, certain negative things which we need to be aware of. You can see Venus is debilitated and has entered the sign of Virgo. Venus represented by the letters VE. Okay, so Virgo is the debilitation sign of Venus. Now, what does a debilitated Venus and a powerful Sun mean? See, Venus is all about love, it is about partnerships, and a sign of Virgo or Kanya is all about calculations, it is about perfection. So, what happens is when Venus enters the sign of Virgo, Venus is influenced by the character of Virgo. Okay, that is, Venus looks for perfection. Venus becomes very calculative. And the natural signification of Venus is love. So, if you are engaged in a love affair, if you are engaged in a partnership in your married life, you may suddenly become very calculative. You may start thinking, what benefit do I get from this relationship? Okay, you might start finding faults in your spouse, in your partner. And because Sun is in the sign of Leo, there is an element of ego associated with this. Okay, and this can result in frictions, in fights between partners in your married life. So, this is one thing we need to be very careful about. Another thing to look at is Mercury enters the sign of Leo on 9th August 2021. Okay, what is Mercury? Mercury is our intellect. Mercury represents vegetation, green plants. He also represents communication. Mars represents the earth element. Okay, Mars is also a very fiery planet. He represents aggression. Sun is a hot ball of fire. Sun represents ego. Sun represents burning things. Okay, so when Mercury comes in this ambit of conjunction with Mars and Sun, there are forest fires that may take place. Okay, and because Mercury and the Sun both are going to cross the Gandanta is the border between the fire sign of Leo and the water sign of Cancer. And as you can see, Mercury is crossing this Gandanta on 9th August 2021 and Sun is crossing this Gandanta on 17th August 2021. Okay, so when Mercury crosses the Gandanta and the Sun cross the Gandanta, certain disasters related to fire and related to earthquakes can take place in this time period between 9th August and 17th August 2021. So that is one negative side of this transit. Nevertheless, because Jupiter aspects this combination, the bad effects of this Gandanta transit will be reduced. Again, look at where Rahu is placed. Rahu is placed 10th from the sign of Leo. Okay, so letters RA represent Rahu and he is placed in the sign of Taurus within the Rohini Nakshatra. Now, this is 10th from Leo. Okay, and therefore it represents the karma resulting from the sign of Leo. So Rahu represents overworking, over desire, manipulation. Okay, and therefore in this time period, people will engage in a lot of manipulation. People will burn out themselves, they will overwork, and therefore this is one thing we should try and avoid. We should be balanced in this time period. The sun is the karaka for immunity. Okay, and now sun is very powerful in the sign of Leo, which means the immunity of people goes up in this time period. So people adequately exercise, people do meditation, and this will bring about a lot of good things in lives of people. You can also see Ketu is conjunct the moon, okay, in the sign of Scorpio, and Scorpio is nothing but hidden things, occult things, interest in things such as astrology, healing, Reiki, divine sciences. Okay, so in this time period, there will be an increase in reading books related to spirituality, such as the Bhagavad Gita, the Puranas, the Bible, the Quran, etc. But Mars is putting his fourth aspect on the sign of Scorpio, in which Ketu is present. Okay, and Scorpio is also the natural 8th house, which can represent accidents. It is a watery sign. So in this time period, some accidents associated with fire and watery signs can take place. That is, some wars in the ocean, either between countries, okay, firing missiles at each other's ships, that kind of incident can take place in this time period. Now, when Mercury crosses the Gandanta, and soon after that even Sun is going to cross the Gandanta in a short span of 8 days and come conjunct with Mars. Mars represents the earth element, Sun represents the fire, Mercury represents vegetation, which means there is some imbalance in the earth's electromagnetic field, okay, in this time period, and therefore possibilities of some kind of earthquake will be there in this time period. Now, as I said earlier, the sign of Cancer, it represents India's borders. Okay, it also represents the eastern regions, the northeastern regions, the northern regions also. So areas such as Himachal Pradesh, where there are a lot of mountains, okay, areas of West Bengal, these areas will be more prone to earthquake. Also the northern areas such as Delhi, Himachal Pradesh, there we may see some kind of disaster as Mercury crosses this Gandanta. So people living in these areas, you need to be very careful in this time period. Do not travel to the hilly regions. Do not go on unnecessary picnics and outings in this time period. Stay at home. Stay safe is the message I will give to you. Another reason why the earthquake may occur is because Jupiter is also moving retrograde. Okay, and Jupiter is now very close and about to enter the sign of Capricorn on 14 September 2021. So Jupiter is retrograding and moving towards Saturn gradually. And as we know, when Jupiter and Saturn, they come in close conjunction, disastrous events can occur in the world. Also, Saturn aspects this Gandanta, right? Because Saturn is putting his 7th aspect on the sign of Cancer. And Gandanta is the crossing between Cancer and Leo in this case. So again, this aspect of Saturn can also trigger earthquakes because Sun is ultimately an enemy of Saturn, right? Although Saturn is born from the Sun, Sun and Saturn are not on friendly terms. Mars is also not friendly with Saturn. So when Saturn aspects them, transiting this Gandanta, okay, some kind of disastrous event can take place and we need to be aware of these things. But apart from these things, this transit is very good. It brings about lot of gains in the stock market. It will give you a lot of happiness from your children. It will give good rise to film stars, CEOs, politicians, army men, those in power, etc. Worshipping the sun god, chanting the Gayatri mantra, offering water to the rising sun in this time period will give you great benefits. It will also help you in your career because sun is the natural karaka for your career, for your profession, and for your job. Sun represents the boss, sun represents authority, sun represents power. And therefore, if you worship this power, if you surrender to it, it will give you great benefits. So, in this time period, my suggestion is to worship the sun, okay? To give water to the rising sun, to worship Lord Ram, because Lord Ram is also Suryavanshi. Worshipping Lord Ram is as good as invoking the blessings of the sun. Mercury is Vishnu Swarup. So, worshipping Lord Vishnu, worshipping any avatar of Vishnu in this time period gives you great benefits. So, friends, this is my short analysis of the Sun transit into the sign of Leo starting 17th August 2021 and lasting for a month, and also Mercury's transit into the sign of Leo on 9th August 2021. Now, if you like this video, please mark it as liked on YouTube. For any queries, any consultation, email us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com and we'll be glad to assist you. To know more about us, visit our website astroseva.tripod.com. So friends, thanks a lot. We'll see you soon shortly with another video. Till then, bye, stay safe and take care.